What's going on, guys? Sky from techlifetodayco back with a video. In today's video, we're talking to you guys about the Google Pixel 5.0, or not the XL version, the normal Google Pixel smartphone, and whether you should buy this phone. So this came out from Google yesterday, and a lot of people were kind of curious about whether you should buy the phone or not. So a lot of people want us to do a follow-up video, so that's exactly what we're doing. Like I said, this is about the Google Pixel smartphone, not the Google Pixel XL. I want to keep that in mind. If you guys like the stream, those on stream, a lot of our videos are on stream now. So we do a lot of these videos live. Schedule will be coming very soon, by the way, guys. But if you guys want to receive a shout out to those who are on stream right now, be sure to like on our YouTube channel. Just like this stream. So if you like this stream, I will follow you on here, and I will give you a shout out on our YouTube channel. So I'm gonna get into all that and more, guys. So let's see. At J_Cole asks, how much is this phone? It starts at $649, which is a big jump up from the $499 price tag of the Nexus 6P, which I think is part of the reason why it's outrageous. But it starts at $649, goes up from there. Now keep in mind, the $649 version is just for the 5-inch version. It's not even for the 5.5-inch. So it's a very expensive smartphone. Not cheap in any way, shape, or form. So it does start at $650, and I have to admit, I am quite disappointed, to be honest, in the price. Here are the specs. Let me see if I can get this out for you guys. Let's see. Nope, I can't. But yeah, it's not cheap. But it's quite disappointing to see how expensive this phone is. It really is not a cheap phone in any way, shape, or form. So personally, I am disappointed about that. I wish it was cheaper. That's probably part of the reason why I don't like it. But it is not a cheap phone. My bad. It is not a cheap phone in any way, shape, or form, and that's why I'm personally not going to be buying it. I was actually thinking about buying it if it was like around under $500, around the $500 range. But honestly, it's just a little too expensive for me. All right. But here's some specs on the Google Pixel. It was released yesterday, October 4th, 2016. The start price is $649. The screen size is 5.5-inch AMOLED Full HD screen, 1920 by 1080. It's not even a 1440 by 2560 screen. It's not even that, guys. So keep in mind, that's disappointing, to say the very least. That's very disappointing for them. Camera resolution, 12.3 megapixel sensor. Front-facing camera is 8 megapixels. Storage capacity, 32 or 128 gigs. Operating system is Android 7.1 Nougat, and the colors are black, silver, and blue. Which, by the way, keep in mind, their color names are very weird. Their colors are actually technically very black, quite white, and really blue. These people aren't very creative. Yep, that's it. But it's not cheap. I got an LG for $20. Yeah, no kidding. But listen, I am very disappointed in that. Now I'm gonna tell you guys, really, I'm gonna be a general consumer. I don't try. We don't get paid from companies to give you guys our opinions. I will let you know whether I think you should buy a product or not. And to be completely honest with you, I said this last year about the Nexus 6P. I think that was a great buy. I think everyone should get it. Because I think last year I did Nexus 6P should you buy video. And I said yes, because of the price tag. It was worth it. It was $500. And nowadays, at the time, you could find it at times around under $400. So now, today, with the new Google Pixel smartphone, is it worth it? And that's me the question that I think a lot of people are going to say yes to, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I'll show you other pictures, but I personally don't think it's worth it. I really just don't. I'm disappointed. You know, I don't know. I want to be nice to the phone, about the phone. I want to talk good about it, but I can't. I just can't. I'm very disappointed in it. I don't think it's a good option. I don't think it's worth getting. I personally don't like. I think the design's okay. I don't think it's bad. I'm not trying to bash the phone. The design's okay. It's not great. I'm not personally impressed with it, but I know a lot of you are. So that's not. It's. If anything, I would go the black one. I wouldn't go with the white. But let me show you the black one real quick, because that's what I would compare it to. Now this is me. I have a photo comparing this phone, the Google Pixel, to the Nexus 5X. So that's just a comparison real quick. I want to show you guys real quick. So there's a photo comparing the two phones. And keep in mind, it's not a horrible looking phone. It's just, if it was $400, I would say go get it. I don't think there's anything to lose if it was $400. But for $649 for iPhone territory and Samsung Galaxy Note territory, is it really worth the price? I don't think so. So I think this is it's a pass in this one. I think it's not worth getting. Um, the phone is not ugly. I'm not gonna say it is. I personally prefer the Note Nexus 6P design. I think that's my favorite design. Um, but I can't say its design is bad. I really don't. I don't think it's bad design. I just don't think it's great. That's the thing. At J_Cole says the phone looks pretty good to me. Yeah, a lot of people will think that. What's the price out of my budget? Yeah, what the price is out of my budget? Yeah, it is. It's out of my budget too. I think it's anyone's budget. Yes, it is Google phone. Yes, it's the official Google phone. They're not going to HTC. They're not going to LG or Huawei to make their phones anymore. They're making their own phone. So that's pretty cool. Um, but Galaxy and HTC, it's kind of like a mix. Yeah, it's like a Galaxy and HTC phone. It's like a mix of the both of them. Uh, and I think it actually has some of the design of the Huawei. I think it was Honor 8. I think that's part of it. No, the phone's not made by HTC. It's made by Google. So that was like the main focus, if you will. So that was the great thing about it. But it's made. Let's see. All right. At Oilman says, I'm looking on GSM Arena now at the specs, and I'm not impressed either. I completely agree. I'm not impressed with the specs. I think if they're going to price, quite frankly, this is a very boring upgrade. And quite frankly, it's cool. It has Snapdragon 821 processor, but quite frankly, no one cares about a Qualcomm Snapdragon 821 processor. I don't, at least. I mean, a lot of people may, but I personally don't care. As long as it's a good experience, I don't care. And last year, I actually used Nexus 6P for a long time. And Nexus 6P is a beautiful phone. It's a great phone. It works well. It works like it should. No SD card, by the way. Um, I mean, I don't care about the speed as long as it works fluently. It works well. That's what's so great at times about the iPhone. It just works. All right, whether you hate iPhone or not, at times and it has its issues to keep in mind, but it's It's a decent phone. It's not a bad phone, but it's fast enough, if you will. You know, I'm personally disappointed. I'm not gonna be getting it. I was considering. I legitimately, I planned on buying it because I want to do a video on the channel for you guys. But honestly, at $649, I don't think so. I really don't. I don't think it's worth getting. So to you guys that are thinking about getting the Google Pixel smartphone, I say hold off. Don't do it. It's the very least I'd wait for a deal to come out. But I certainly don't think it's worth getting. I really don't. I'm being completely honest. I don't think it's worth a worthy upgrade. I wouldn't get it. I would just say adios to it. I'd honestly just pick up a Nexus 6P. I mean, the specs aren't great. The specs are actually pretty terrible, to be honest with you. I'm not impressed with the specs in any way, shape, or form. Especially for a $700 or $650 phone. I mean, it's not a good upgrade. I really don't. I'm not convinced. To say the least. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of comments coming in through. So that's what's so great about doing live streams with you guys, or doing the streams live, or these videos live, is I get to talk to the audience. I get to talk to you with you guys. I get to hear what you have to think. So something I may not think of, you may think of. So it's kind of, you can compare each other to this. So let's see what these people are saying. It's a mix of Galaxy and HTC. Yes, I agree. Is that a Google phone? Yes, it is. It is made by Google. Let's see. Compared to my Galaxy S7 Edge, the specs are not so great. I agree. I think the S7 Edge is a really good phone. It's a very capable phone, and it's around the same price. So I mean, quite frankly, I think of the two, I even say the S7 Edge is a better buy than the Google Pixel phone. Let's see. It matters to you because H21 processor. It may. No SD card slot. Let's see. Yeah, there's not. The Galaxy S7 has a Snapdragon 820 processor. That's the point. It's not a big deal. It's not even a big difference. Snapdragon 820, 821, I don't care. As long as, I mean, my phone has the, oh, I can't even think. Oh, what was it? It's one of the Samsung trips. Samsung Exynos 73 something. I don't remember the name, but it's fast, but it's not too bad. It's not bad. But like every device, has pros and cons. Yep, so everyone has a different point of view. Hey, can I ask what the best phone is to buy? One person recommends the OnePlus 3. I personally can't stand the OnePlus 3. I would not recommend getting that, in my personal opinion. The iPhone 7 is a good buy. I think it's a decent buy. I see nothing wrong with that. If you have the money for it, then yes, it's a good option. It's a decent option. But honestly, I would say I think a good cable phone, and no one even thinks about this. Never. No one ever thinks about the Motorola Moto X Pure Edition. Now, quite frankly, it's not a phone. It's not a slow phone, but it's capable. It's a very cheap phone, and it's unlocked. Now, if you don't really want to go with that, I would consider of the options. I think the best option is legitimately, if you don't mind having a slightly older hardware, I would honestly think about picking up the Nexus 6P. I think it's a capable smartphone. It's a very cheap phone out now. I think it's around $350 now. It's a good option, I think. Let me see how much it is online. It's probably be around $350 $400 because of the sales and all that. But honestly, it's a very good phone. Online it's not expensive anymore. It's not like it's an expensive phone. But let's see how much it is. Best Buy. But guys, I would recommend checking it out. I mean, really. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the phones. I can't say there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's something wrong with the phone. I think it's a decent phone, but I think Google kind of, I don't know. I don't think they did enough to bring over more people. If their goal was to bring over iPhone users, I don't think they did it. I want a phone that has fast speed and can hold a lot of download games. Alright, so then your option would likely be the Moto X Pure Edition. It has an SD card slot, so it can go up to, I think, 128 gigs or 256 gigs. So it has enough storage. It has a decent-sized screen, a 5.7-inch screen, which is a 2K screen as well, so it's not even 1080p like this phone is. And with Moto X, you can find it for around $300. It's a very cheap phone. It's one of the fastest phones I've ever used. And plus, it has pure Android. It's not even, it's not anything crazy. The Moto X Pure Edition in 32 gigs base and expands up to, I think, 256, starts at $349. There's nothing wrong with that. It works with T-Mobile, Verizon, Sprint, US Cellular. It works with all the carriers, including AT&T as well. And that phone has a 5.7-inch touchscreen, 21 megapixel rear camera, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, Android 5.1.1 Lollipop, but it has an upgrade available to the 7.1 or 7.0 Nougat. Snapdragon 808 processor, which is not bad. It's not slow. A lot of people are probably gonna say it's slow and all that. It's not. It's a decent option. Yeah, I mean, I would personally, I mean, does a fingerprint matter to you guys? I have to ask. Does a fingerprint fingerprint scanner matter to you guys? Because if that matters, then you're going to have to go with Nexus 6P. There's really no other option. I think Nexus 6P at that point would be the best option, and you can find that online for around $400 to $450. I wouldn't recommend going the full price for it, but you can find it for a decent price. But if fingerprint scanner, I'll be honest, if a fingerprint scanner does not matter to you, go with the Moto X Pure Edition. It's a good phone. It's capable. No, I can never get mine to work anyways. There you go, guys. I would legitimately, I've used the Moto X Pure before. I've used a lot of phones, but I actually own a Moto X. But if you want a good phone, the best option for you, if you just want the phone to work, and you don't care about all these latest specs and all that, you just want a phone that works good and does what you need it to do, and it's fast enough to do everyday tasks, the Moto X Pure Edition is the best option. The next 6P is a good option if you find a deal. I think $499 at this point, is a little much for the phone. I know a lot of people are probably going to debate about that, and that's fine. But I would honestly, because I've seen deals before where it goes down to $399. So if you can find this phone, if you find the next 6P for $399, get it. But if you're like me and a micro SD card slot does matter, and you just want a phone that works well, then the only option really is the Moto X Pure Edition. Because you have expandable storage, you have a good camera, a great camera, a nice large screen. I mean, it's a beautiful phone. And it has front-facing speakers. So if you guys like that, that's another option. Now, I know the Nexus 6P does as well, but I mean, both options are really decent. So honestly, I'd say if I was a general consumer, and if I was not able to get a lot of phones, I had one phone that I could just use. I was just looking for a decent smartphone that would just work. The best option, honestly, is the Moto X Pure Edition. I think that's your best option. I think that's something you need to consider. I really think it's your best option. But like I said, I say do not buy the Google Pixel phone. Not worth it. I'm not impressed. Xiaomi is a good Chinese company. I think they make some good smartphones. If you live in the United States, you're kind of out of luck. So I mean, I'm personally comparing phones that are in the United States. So if you don't live in the United States, that's a different opinion. But for those that live in the United States, I think the Moto X Pure Edition is the best option. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Big shout out to our people who like the stream today and who participated in the stream at Tech4Easy, at J_Cole, at Capitan33, and at Oilman. Big shout out to those guys. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to still stay on the stream after this for a few more minutes to talk to you guys and get your opinions. I'm just ending the YouTube version of the stream, so if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram.